Tolerance. How the Bible can help. The picture shows happy people of different ages, races, occupations, and cultural backgrounds. Tolerance is the virtue that makes peace possible. UNESCO Declaration of Principles on Tolerance, 1995. Intolerance, on the other hand, can produce disrespect and even hatred. Such inner feelings often escalate into hate speech, discrimination, and violence. But people have different ideas about what tolerance involves. Some believe that tolerant people must express personal approval of all types of practices and behavior. Others take the view, supported by the Bible, that tolerant people respect each one's right to choose his own values and beliefs, even if they themselves disapprove of those values and beliefs. Can the Bible help people to be truly tolerant in the modern world? The Bible's basis for tolerance. The Bible promotes tolerance. It says, "Let your reasonableness become known to all men." Philippians 4:5. The Bible encourages us to treat others in a considerate, courteous, and fair way. Those who apply this advice may not agree with or adopt another person's values, but they allow that one to behave according to his or her own choice. The Bible, however, reveals that God has standards for human behavior. It states, "God has told you, O man, what is good." Micah 6:8. It reveals God's direction, given to help people enjoy the best life possible. God does not authorize us to judge others. According to the Bible, there is only one who is lawgiver and judge. Who are you to be judging your neighbor? James 4:12. God allows each one of us the freedom to make choices for which we are personally responsible. What the Bible says about respect. The Bible says we should have respect for everyone. 1 Peter 2:17, New Jerusalem Bible. So those who choose to live by the Bible's standards treat all people with respect, regardless of their beliefs or lifestyle choices. This does not mean that those who follow the Bible will agree with every belief or opinion that others have, or that they will support every decision that others make. But instead of acting in a rude or disrespectful manner, they will try their best to imitate the way that Jesus treated others. For example, Jesus once met a woman who practiced a religion that he did not agree with. This woman was also living with a man who was not her husband, a lifestyle that Jesus did not condone. Still, he spoke to the woman with respect. Like Jesus, Christians are prepared to explain the reasons for their beliefs to those willing to listen, but they do so with deep respect. The Bible instructs Christians not to force their opinions on others. It says that a follower of Christ does not need to fight, but needs to be gentle toward all, including those with different beliefs. 2 Timothy 2:24. The picture shows Jesus conversing respectfully with a woman at a well. What the Bible says about hate. The Bible tells us to pursue peace with all people. Hebrews 12:14. Someone who pursues peace rejects hate. Without compromising his own values, he makes a real effort to live alongside others peaceably. Matthew 5:9. In fact, the Bible also encourages Christians to love their enemies by acting in a kind way toward those who treat them badly. Matthew 5:44. True, the Bible says that God hates or detests actions that degrade people or cause harm to others. Proverbs 6:16-19. But the Bible here uses the word hate to describe an intense feeling of dislike for bad actions. The Bible shows that God is willing to forgive and help people who want to change their ways and live by His standards. Isaiah 55:7. Bible verses related to tolerance and respect. Titus 3:2. Be reasonable, displaying all mildness toward all men. A reasonable person responds to different opinions in a mild way, promoting respect between individuals. Matthew 7:12. All things, therefore, that you want men to do to you, you also must do to them. All of us appreciate it when others treat us with respect and take our views and feelings into account. To learn more about how to apply this famous rule of conduct taught by Jesus, see the article, What is the Golden Rule? Joshua 24:15. Choose for yourselves today whom you will serve. When we respect the right of others to make their own choices, we promote peace. Acts 10:34. God is not partial. God does not discriminate against anyone on the basis of culture, gender, nationality, race, or background. Those who want to imitate God show respect for all individuals. Habakkuk 1:12 and 13. God cannot tolerate wickedness. God's tolerance has limits. He will not permit wicked human behavior to continue unchecked forever. To learn more, watch the video, Why Does God Allow Suffering? Romans 12:19. Yield place to God's wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says Jehovah. The footnote reads, Jehovah is the personal name of God. See the article, Who is Jehovah? End of footnote. Jehovah God does not authorize anyone to take revenge. He will ensure that justice is done at His own appointed time. To learn more, read the article, Will the Cry for Justice Be Heard? Are Jehovah's Witnesses tolerant of other people and religions? Some view our preaching work as proof that we are intolerant of others' beliefs. However, we respect other people's right to their convictions. We also refrain from imposing our views on others. To find out why we contact people who already have a religion, read the article, Do Jehovah's Witnesses Pressure People to Change Religions? We do not force anyone to become or remain one of Jehovah's Witnesses. If a person wants to resign from being one of Jehovah's Witnesses, we respect that person's choice. However, some may wonder, if Jehovah's Witnesses are tolerant of others' beliefs, why do they expel and shun some who used to worship with them? To learn more, read the article, Do Jehovah's Witnesses Shun Those Who Used to Belong to Their Religion?